you're a brown skin person living in India, where do I start? You know, our foundation range looks like this, and our lipsticks never look good on us, even though more than half of our population is dark skinned. So today I'm going to be testing out lipsticks from the top Indian brands and checking if they are brown girl friendly. This is definitely not brown skin friendly. This is what I got. Both of these are sold as wine lipsticks. This is just the reality of finding lipsticks. This is how the color looks up close. A 10 on 10 for worth of money. I'm not even sure what color this is. Look at how beautiful this one is. I try to make sure that my content and my recommendations are brown skin friendly. When I grew up, I never had a brown skinned content creator that I could look up to while trying to navigate this makeup industry where nothing is meant for brown skin. So I want to do that for the younger me and for you guys. And a part of that is trying different products and seeing if it works for brown skin. And I'm sure you guys have felt it too, where you bought a product online, or maybe it looked good on you in the store, but when you come home it just looks very different because of color theory, undertones, and just hyperpigmentation in general, because that's the reality of all the brown girls in this country. By the way, this video is a part of my series called Brown Skin 101, where I try products to see if they're brown skin friendly so that you don't have to, and give you guys the right recommendations and the right products for you to use for your brown skin. If you like this, check out my channel for more videos about brown skin content, and do subscribe below so that you don't miss any brown skin friendly content. So I've ordered 6 lipsticks. I'm gonna rank them on something called Brown Girl Meter. I'm gonna look at their color, I'm gonna look at the texture, and also I'm gonna look at if it's worthy of the price that we're paying. And if all of this is good and they work for brown skin, they get a good score. Here are all the lipsticks that I got, and I'm really excited to try it out. A few of them look very sus already, so let's hope for the best. Let's start with the Sugar Cosmetics Matte Attack Lipstick. It's in the shade Tan Halen. This is how the image on the website looks for the color itself. This color looks super brown and chocolatey. Look at the range of colors. Tan Halen looks like it would be the best suitable for brown skin, because I generally go for the darkest shades when it comes to a shade range from a brand. For a minute I thought all of these 3 pictures were of the same woman, but on closer look they're not. I'm just looking at the shade range of these 3 women. They almost look similar and their skin tones almost look the same, so I'm not really sure what kind of shade range of brown people they are catering to. So let's see how this works on brown skin. We are back with a plain lip. I'm not wearing any makeup on my skin except for eyeliner, just to make sure that I show you guys the actual color. This is how the shade looks. It already looks very sus because the color is supposed to be like a dark brown according to the website, but this looks like a brick red plus brown mix. Let's give it a try. Let's compare side by side to the swatches image. This looks very orange and very light. This is definitely not brown skin friendly because this just doesn't work for the undertones and the color that we have on our skin, and based on the image for a darker girl, this does not come even near to how it looks in real life. I don't see how this is the same color, and I know it's going to be difficult for brands to make it to suit every brown skin tone, but at least there should be some kind of similarity between the shades and not this much of a contrast. And it would be better if brands could show us a wider range of brown skinned people and swatches on them and make sure that it's realistic with the actual color. So let's rate it on the Brown Girl Meter. The color definitely not brown skin friendly, so I would give it a 4 out of 10. And the texture actually is good. It's very creamy. You can't really feel it when you apply it or when it's on your lip. It's not really drying as well, and it's like a matte crayon lipstick, so texture is really good. I would give it a 10 on 10. Is it worth the money? This one was for $6.30 and this is the quantity of it, so I think this is a pretty good quantity of a lipstick for 600. I would give it probably a 8 on 10 for the worth of money. Moving on, the next lipstick is Sugar Cosmetics, and it's the Smudge Not Mini Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Wine and Shine. And the reason I wanted to look for a wine colored lipstick is because I used to love this lipstick, Lakme Mini Melt range. It was called Wine Voyage. and it was my favorite lipstick. I have mentioned it in my previous video about lipsticks as well, and it went out of stock. I mean, as a brown girl, you only wish for a few things: for sunscreens to not leave any white cast, and for your go-to lipsticks to stay in stock. I've been waiting for it to come back in stock for months. I just gave up. I had to start the process of finding my new go-to lipsticks all over again, and that was terrifying. That's why I went on a whole journey of finding wine colored lipsticks. And before I show you how the product looks, I want to show you how the actual lipstick looks on the pictures and how beautiful it is. It's the beautiful wine tone, and this is what I got. How is this the same color as this? So let's see how the color looks. I am definitely dreading this. Oh my god. I don't think this will look good on any skin tone. Let's compare it with the wine lipstick that I love. Look at the difference. Both of these are sold as wine lipsticks. Let's give it a try. I literally have no words. This is how it looks on a brown skin person on their website. I mean, I love that I'm making this video because this is actually the reality of finding a brown skin friendly lipstick. I'm going to start removing it. Let's rate it on the brown girl meter. The color, 1 out of 10. 1 because I could never give anyone a 0. The texture, it's actually kind of weird. It's like not very smooth. It's a bit tacky on your lips. So I would give the texture a 5 out of 10. And is it worth the money? I would give it a 5 out of 10 again. Moving on to the third lipstick. I hope this gets better because I spent a lot of money on this. If you're still watching this video, please do comment down below a lipstick that you tried for brown skin and it did not look good on you, so that other brown skin people know to stay away from it. The third lipstick that I wanted to try out is Sugar Cosmetics Smudge Me Not Mini Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and it was in the shade Aubergine Queen. It was the darkest shade I could find in their lipstick range, and that made me feel way better because you can't go wrong with that dark of a shade. Shade looks like this, and this is what I received. Again, this is not the same color as what's shown on the shade range. The picture that they've marketed, that is literally the darkest brown I've ever seen. It looks almost like black, and I don't understand how this is the same thing. I'm not lying to you guys. Literally, I don't know if the camera will focus, but this is 21. Okay. This is just the reality of finding lipsticks for your brown skin. This looks like a red, very bright brick red. Definitely not the chocolatey dark brown. I'm really disappointed. I actually love Sugar Cosmetics products, and I have their primer, I have their eyebrow pencil. I do love their products, but I don't know how this doesn't work for brown skin. So please look into this whole situation. How much am I going to rate this? My expectations and my bar are so low from the second lipstick that I tried that now I'm going to rate all of them really nicely. This one I would give a 4 out of 10 again. No, I would give it a 3 out of 10. And the texture, it's the same as the second lipstick. It's a bit sticky. I'm sure it lasts pretty long. I'm sure it's like matte and lasts a long time. It really is tacky. I prefer a very good feeling lipstick over a long lasting lipstick because I don't want to feel like I'm wearing glue on my lips and be happy that it lasts really long. So the texture is a 5 out of 10 for me. The quantity and the worth of the product is again a 5 out of 10. I'm so stressed that I definitely need a cup of chai. Moving on to the next lipstick, it's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I wanted to definitely try a lipstick from this range because I think this is one of the most famous lipstick ranges in India, and I'm sure a lot of people have at least one shade, but I haven't ever tried this range for myself and I wanted to test it out. So I wanted to try something different which would look good for brown skin, and I found this review saying the shade Transformer looks really good. This is the shade Transformer. This is supposed to be a very beautiful magenta, so I have it right here. Let's see how this looks. Smells very scented. This does not look like a dark magenta. This looks like a very pinkish tone, bit light for me. It's like a brownish pink. Definitely not that dark, rich magenta color that I expected it to be. Let's see if a brown lip liner can fix this. I've applied a bit of lip liner and now it looks kind of good. This is how the color looks up close. Got a bit of pink tint to it and it's also majorly, I think, brown. No magenta, but this looks good, so probably not a big waste of money. And at this point I feel better about that because I feel like I just wasted so much money with the first 3 lipsticks, and the fact that this is a wearable shade itself makes me feel happy, even though it's definitely not the shade that they marketed. You lose some, you win some. I would rate this a 6.5 for color. The texture sticky, but then I think overall it is giving a very nice look and it does not feel very uncomfortable. So I'll give this a 7 for texture. This was around 450 and this is a huge quantity and it's pretty heavy as well. So definitely a 10 on 10 for worth of money. It's getting a bit dull because I think it's gonna rain, so I'm gonna make this very quick because without the sunlight this video does not make sense. The next lipstick is the Lakme 925 primer and matte liquid lip color. I got this lipstick because another lipstick that I love, and I mentioned it in my previous lipsticks video, is the brown espresso lipstick from the Lakme Forever Matte range. This is the one. This one went out of stock as well and I've been waiting for it for months and I couldn't find it. So I was searching for lipsticks to replace. This one was very beautiful chocolatey brown. Definitely one of my go-to lipsticks. This one is called Brown Espresso. And I came across a Lakme 925 lip color called Strong Espresso. Both of these are Lakme products and both of them were called Espresso, and their photo of the shade also looked very similar. So gamble on if it even looks the same, but let's see. I mean, at this point, I don't know what to say. Definitely does not look like a brown. Not even sure what color this is. This looks like a grey color. I don't even know. Is this like brown? It's a very weird brown. This is definitely not Strong Espresso. I don't know who's having espresso like this. Let me compare this to the Lakme Brown Espresso lipstick. This is the Brown Espresso lipstick. Look at how beautiful this one is. Look at how chocolatey and rich this one is, and this is out of stock unfortunately, but I will link it down below because maybe it will come back in stock. I love this one from Lakme. So I'm not sure what's happening with the other lipstick range. 3 on 10 for color, a 7 on 10 for texture, and a 7 on 10 for worth of money. The next and the final lipstick is, I'm pretty excited for this one. I hope this works. This is the Lakme Forever Matte lip color in the shade Wine Touch. Like I said, I've been trying to find a wine lipstick and I hope this works because this is the same brand and the same range as the Brown Espresso one. This is how the image on the website looks like, the beautiful wine color. For the darker skin range, I've just darkened the person's color on Photoshop and put it up here. So that's really not gonna help to see how it look on brown skin, but let's hope this works. I saw a review saying this looks beautiful on brown skin tones. Let me first compare it with the Wine Voyage lipstick from the Lakme Mini Melt range. Both of these are Lakme, by the way. This looks pretty similar, I would say. Let's see. This definitely looks good. Really a lipstick that works for brown skin. We made it work, guys. I was so worried. This is definitely very similar to the wine lipstick that I had. I would give this a 10 on 10 for color. The texture is really good. It stays for a long time as well, so it's gonna be 10 on 10 again. And worth of money, this one's about $260 for this big of a pack, and I would say that's pretty decent. This small Sugar Cosmetics lipstick was $200 and this is for $250. I mean, the quantity is really good in this. So I think I'm going to give this a 10 for worth of money as well. I think we have a clear winner. I'm disappointed that I spent so much money. Only 1 out of the 6 lipsticks that I've tried worked out good. It's really a matter of your research and luck. Even though the name sounds very similar, the shades look very different. And when it comes to brown skin, it's going to be way tougher because of pigmentation around our mouth and our color theory and everything. I'm going to be making another part of the 5 lipsticks for brown skin video, and I'm gonna try more lipsticks and add those in that video. So stay tuned for that video. I hope you guys liked this format of video, and if you want me to try out anything in this format, do let me know. Please do leave a like and a comment down below, because this is a very experimental video, and if you guys like it, I would like to know about it so that I can make more videos like this. If you like this, check out my channel for more videos about brown skin content, and do subscribe below so that you don't miss any brown skin friendly content. I hope you guys like the video. I'm too tired to talk anymore, so bye.